Hi, I'm Joanne. I'm going to help you clearly receive messages from your spirit guides and angels, help you decipher what's coming through and what you feel is just your mind. So why am I sharing this with you today? Well, when you start on your spiritual journey or become a light worker, you start to want to work within and connect with your spirit guides and angels for guidance and help you receive messages. Especially when you start to receive signs such as feathers, repeating numbers, ringing in your ears, you feel as though something's trying to connect with you and you want to know more and receive guidance and messages clearly throughout the day. However, have you ever wondered, how do I decipher what's coming through and what is the difference? Is this a natural message coming through from the angelic realm or the higher dimension, where we come from, where our loved ones are and angels are? Or is this just my mind? So stay with me and let's get started. At the end, you'll feel confident in being able to not only connect, but trust what's coming through and feeling confident in knowing the difference and attracting an amazing life, knowing you're receiving guidance and messages along the way. Now, the one thing I want you to know here is that you're using not your normal senses like your eyes and your ears, you're using your inner sense. And I want to share with you what the difference is. Now, you're already using that sense, so I want you to become more familiar with it. So when you think of a person that you love, there's a certain feeling you feel, isn't there? So now, if you think about that person and tune into that feeling, you're feeling them, not just thinking of them. So if you're using your thinking mind for something that can't be thought, that can only be sensed or felt, then you're using the wrong tool here. You're using your wrong senses here. So, for example, if I was trying to test somebody's temperature but I was wearing gloves, then I wouldn't be able to feel or sense how hot or cold they truly are because the temperature doesn't come through to my hand. There's something blocking it. This is what happens when we use our thinking mind when trying to decipher what the messages are. And we often do this, and then doubt comes into play. We start doubting, is this my mind, or is this actually a message or a guidance I'm receiving? Then it's gone. So the main message here is doubt. Doubt will kill everything. Doubt is only good to use when you actually need it. When you need to weigh something up, you actually need your mind for a logical reason. Something logical that you need to make a decision on, either an issue or a topic. It's not to be used in the higher realms or using your intuition here. So now I want to share a secret with you. It's really amazing. It totally worked for me. And the secret is, what are we tuning into? When you're hearing higher light messages from your angels or loved ones, you're tuning into a vibration, the same vibration that you can emit when you love a person or an animal. So when that person or animal comes into the room, you're using the same sensory faculty within you. When you're using this, you are tuning into a vibration, a frequency. This is the secret. A vibration can only be sensed or felt. You're not using your eyes, ears, or your mind. You're using your inner sense or feeling to connect. Now, have you thought of a loved one in spirit and you feel a tingling sensation or the temperature in the room has changed? That's because they've come into your field and you're sensing, you're feeling them. Now, I want you to remember this feeling when this happens to you, because this is when they are trying to connect with you. So just feel, trust, and then listen. It will come in the way of your mind, because it's got to come in some way. But just trust what's coming through. Now, I would suggest sitting quietly for a couple of minutes. Now, I want you to try this exercise so you can experience what I mean before we go into when you ask the question and when you connect. So stay with me here because this is really worth doing. And I think you're going to really, really feel what I'm trying to put across here. So think of a person that you love. See their face, visualize them sitting in front of you. Now feel them. Now you're tuning in to that feeling. You're not using your mind anymore. You're feeling them. Now hold out your hands and feel their hands in yours. And feel that feeling in your heart. It's feeling of love, unconditional love. You can only feel this. Now that's the sense you need. So that's the difference. If you're using your thinking mind for something that can't be thought, that can only be felt or sensed, then using your mind, you're using the wrong tool or senses. But hopefully that little exercise, feel free to practice it again, will help you feel, and then it will also quieten your mind as well. Because one little tip I want to give you here is that your mind, your ego, is always used to being in control. Now, we don't want this to be in control because we are wanting to feel something. We don't want our minds to be busy here. So you might get your mind coming through saying, oh, we haven't got time for this, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Then what I say to my mind is, yes, that will be done in a moment. I'm just taking a couple of minutes out because I really want to see if this will work. In time and with a bit of practice, you'll find that your mind will quieten down. It will enable you to do this. So now going back to asking the question and feeling what's coming through and going with it and trusting it. I always ask for the universe for protection so you know you are truly connecting to the highest love and light frequency. So this is where the angels and our loved ones in spirit are, and our spirit guides. Then ask them a question. For example, how can I attract more love into my life? So just see, or should I say feel, what comes through. It's normally the very first word that comes through. Go with it. There might be just one word answers at first to build that connection. However, the more you practice this, the more of a connection you will feel. Trust it. Don't doubt it. Don't try to use your mind and analyse it. Just go with it. I always say ask, believe, receive. It's also good to ask the same question over a period of a few days. Now, go back to that question again. How can I attract more love into my life? What do you feel? The secret is knowing the difference. You'll feel love. It will feel right. And you'll feel a sensation in your heart and your body. And the more you do this, you'll notice that it will be the same sensation coming through. Another good one is to ask for their name. Ask who you are connecting with and then see what comes through as well. So I really hope this has helped you today. Please feel free to leave a comment, like and subscribe to be notified of any other topics I share. I also provide Reiki healing and tarot card readings as well. So feel free to have a look at my channel and see what else I provide. But hopefully this has really, really helped you. So have an amazing day in lots of love and light from me, the universe, spirit guides and angels. Take care. Bye.